Hey guys, welcome to the Go Get Her podcast. It's your girl, London Britt. As you can see, we have an amazing guest today. We have Kimberly Strickland, my beautiful dear friend, who I'm so excited to have on my platform. At this
Yes.
point, it's so many hats that she wears, honestly. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to share a few hats that she wears. She's going to go into a little bit more about who she is. But Kimberly is a genuine soul. She's truly beautiful inside and out. She has such a bright light. She's a singer, an actress, a poet. She's just a star, pretty much like an all-time star. And I wanted her to come on my platform for you guys to see the light that's so bright that shines in her with whatever she does. She always puts her best foot forward. And I'm just truly proud of you. I want to say that.
Well,
Um,
thank you.
Inspiring us, you inspire us, you inspire people who don't say it, you inspire people who do say it. So just keep doing you and keep putting your best foot forward and keep being authentically you. I will say that. But nonetheless, I'm gonna let you get into it. You can introduce Oreo too. You don't gotta have to.
Say
But
hi to
who is Kim? Uh,
Yes, thank you so much for having me on your podcast. Go get her. Okay. Yeah, so my name is Kimberly Strickland. I'm 29 years old. I'll throw it out there. Uh, I'm from Mount Vernon, New York, and born and raised. I went to Nellie A. Thornton High School with you. Oh, we went to Longfellow Middle School too, right? Yep. Yeah. Then after that, what I went to Westchester Community College, and I got my associates in liberal arts social science. And then after that, I went to SUNY Purchase College, and I graduated this past year with my bachelor's in legal studies.
Congratulations.
Yes, indeed.
Beautiful.
Thank. So I've definitely just been just check marking everything off.
Yeah.
I also was a Girl Scout from second grade to 12th grade. I'm always, connecting with my Girl Scout sisters, Troop 1634, and we are so close. What else about me? Yes, I do sing. Yes, I do dance, do act. I do a lot of poetry. Um, and those are the things that help me get along throughout the day.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, when I first wake up, I want to hear the music. Okay, I want to hear Sade. Like, I want to get me in the groove so that way I can mellow out my day. Even in the car on the way, like going to home or just going to the grocery store, going to friends, relative out, whatever it is. I'm blasting my music. Okay, I'm making sure like I can hear the instruments and the words, through those speakers. So that way I can have that spunk, my spirit can be enriched, and I can influence others to just be great.
Yeah. And be them. Because you
Yes, be
just you. Like you don't try to
yes,
be anybody else. And especially with society today, social media, there's so much on there. There's so much on.
right.
Well, why do they have this? And why does he have that? And why does she have this? Like, I'm working hard, God. Like, come on. Like. But that's a part of the journey, right? That's a part of the journey, being patient and knowing that we all have different seasons. So we don't know how hard that person has prayed and now God is pouring their blessings on them. So it's never good to compare. It doesn't make
Right.
you feel good, number one. And you just never know. You don't know what season that they're in of their life. And you don't know what season God has you in your life. So it's important to
Exactly.
reflect on what you have going on and not worry about others. But let's jump into it. I want to know, like, how has your journey been on just trying to become a better version of yourself, healing that inner child, trying to build your relationship with God, just like practicing solitude and really getting to know who is Kim? What is Kim like? What does Kim love? What does Kim not like? How has that journey been?
So definitely my journey has been an interesting one. It has been difficult. Everything has not been all glitter and gold.
Yeah.
Um, like I've definitely um, encountered a lot of ups and downs, and I had God to just, lean on.
Yeah.
There was times where I would skip certain Sundays because I was tired or because I was indulging in behaviors that I wasn't supposed to. And I was just like, okay, well, I'm going next week Sunday. And then I go, oh, where you been at, Kim? And I'm like, well, I was knocked out. I'm just gonna like, like that's the thing about me. Like, I am me. Like, even when I go to church, I am me. This is who they see. Like, and that's one thing, like, I had to learn throughout my journey is to just be myself. Like, I can't be you. I can't be, Tony Braxton. I can't be Mariah Carey. I could try to sing. You know what I mean? Like but I can't be them because I'm not that. Be yourself. Like one thing that my dad and I do and my family, we crack jokes every day, every second. I love to laugh.
Yeah.
What? Come on now. And then by reading the word of God, I had to definitely connect with him. Um, I go to church. I go to Church of Christ in Mount Vernon, and I'm born and raised there. I was baptized when I was 12 years old, and I was in the sixth grade. I was ready. I was always, you know, being the leader, and then I got tossed to and fro, but I had to, obey the gospel. And that's one thing that I can say that's kept me grounded. My mother, my dad, they made sure that they implemented Christ in our lives when we were young. So
That's important.
it's important.
Yeah.
It's important.
I'm seeing that with my kids, like definitely. Like with Ocean, every morning I say to him, "You're the head, not the tail. You're a leader, not a follower." And I have him repeat it. And, it's like a part of our daily routine as we're like
That's
getting dressed and
beautiful.
getting ready. So, yeah, that's important that your parents did that. And that's really dope because now you can speak to those things that they did, when you were a child.
Exactly. Exactly. And that inner child, like, what do I like to do? I love to dance. No
Yeah.
matter where I'm going, I'm gonna bust out a
In
dance
a
in the morning.
bodega, in a laundromat.
Yes. Because why? Like, if my song comes on, I'm sorry, I'm dancing. Like, I'm dancing. Yes, I'm about to move. I don't care who's watching me. Like, I'm gonna tell you, come on, let's go, let's dance. Like that's just the spirit that I've always had. I've always been free spirited. I don't compete with no one. People ask me, oh, well, why is she so happy? That girl been drinking? No, like
It's just me.
literally, it's just me. It's just natural energy. So that's something that I've always had, and I thank God for giving me the strength to just like uh excel in that area. Like, you know what I mean? Like, one thing that I didn't tell everyone was that what was it we could say last year, 2023 in October, I did take a Broadway dance class at the Broadway Dance Center. Yes.
Nice. How was that?
It was so much fun. What? It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Because I've been wanting to be on Broadway, be an
Yeah.
actress, for a long time. But to actually go there and to do that one little street jazz dance class, my arm was fractured. I was still like, you know what? I don't care. Like I'm still bang, bang, part of a parade. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, cool. Cause I was losing weight and I'm like, okay, when you're actually in a dance class, you gotta be able to keep up.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to know what you're doing. Like, yeah, you're learning, and it was a beginner's class. I'm not taking no advanced what? I'm not taking no advanced class. I ain't there yet. So,
Yeah.
but that's one thing that I did do. And I got back on the volleyball court because remember I used to play volleyball. So I did that last month and it felt amazing. One thing I can say about everyone's journey,
Mhm.
do what you love to do.
No, literally, literally. And it
Like,
sounds like you love to stay active. Like that.
yes.
Like that's amazing. That's really amazing. Like it sounds like you have to be active to like stay sane, kind of. Like you're
Yes.
still in stagnant. It's like, this ain't right. This ain't right. I got to do something,
Yes.
you know? And I love that. And I love how it's so like I'm the polar opposite. Like literally, I'm the polar opposite. Me, and it might be too because I'm a mom, so I don't really
Mhm.
have those opportunities for like quiet
Mhm.
times and just
Mhm.
stillness. So me, I want to be calm, chill, quiet to myself. Please
Right.
leave me alone. You know?
Right.
That like brings me peace. So it's just cool to know like our different journeys, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has different ways to heal. Everybody has different ways to
Yeah.
find peace. But that's why it's important to figure those things out, you know? Like,
Yes.
what do I not like? What do I do like? And of course, I love to dance and sing and be silly, yes. But those are not things that bring me to a place of calmness,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So that's cool that we're like polar opposites. It shows like
Yes.
you can just be you. You
My
can
Gemini says.
yeah. You can literally just be you, but you have to find out what it is you like and what it is you don't. Try
Exactly.
new things, dibble and dabble, you know. But first and foremost, seek God.
Literally, you have to seek God. And like on this journey, I've cried
Mhm,
plenty of times. I have recorded myself crying
mhm,
plenty of times. I have prayed talking to people, just randomly talking, just talking on the phone, hey, how you doing? Or just in person. And
mhm.
they don't even know that I'm praying.
Yeah.
And my prayer sessions are deep. They're not like 1 minute. No, they're like 30 minutes, 20 minutes,
Yeah.
sometimes an hour. Sometimes I just want to sit. And that's another thing that I do. I sit by the window and I had this plant there, but it's not no longer there. All my plants are now on top of my cabinets
Mhm,
in the kitchen. But one thing I was doing in the summertime, I would sit by the window and I would just pray. I would pray and I would cry. It would be so cute. Would be Oreo would come. She would just lick all my tears. I'm
mm.
like, oh,
Oreo.
Oreo. And that's another thing that I can say. Having an emotional support pet
Mhm,
is definitely something that everyone should get into because, you know, um, I was diagnosed with a mental illness since 2012, and it has definitely um, helped me out in a lot of aspects with just connecting with other people,
mhm.
therapy sessions, um, and just acknowledging and being open, but not just being open, but accepting the fact that I have that.
Yeah.
Because some people feel like in denial, oh, nothing's wrong with me, or it's everybody's going through something, and
Yes.
right, all of us, we're all going through something, and I just want my story to make his story to be her story to make history, and you know, it wasn't all peaches and cream. It's
Yeah.
still not, but I know for right now, for me, Kimberly, my agent Strickland, had peace,
Mhm.
and I am content with that. I had to let go of my triggers. I
Yeah.
know,
Important. That's so important. Sorry, I just want to pinpoint right there.
yes,
Knowing your triggers, it takes time, but baby, once you know them, cut them off.
yes,
Cut them loose, stay far away from them. But you won't always be able to stay far away from them. So that's why it's important to know your triggers and
mhm,
practice how, okay, God, all right, you see what's happening. I don't want to go left.
right,
I don't want to go off. Like in those moments, seek Him. God, I'm having a moment. I am triggered. How do I find peace in this moment? Like I need
right,
right here in this moment. How do I find peace in this because I'm getting triggered? I'm getting emotional, I'm getting upset, and I'm about to turn into a person I don't want to turn into. I think it's important that we take those moments to ourselves to just center ourselves, get in alignment with him, and talk to him. Even if it's at work, if you got to step away, go to the bathroom, like whatever you have to do in that moment so that the trigger doesn't consume you, do it.
Right.
But knowing your triggers is very important. But go ahead. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, sis. Listen, those triggers are very, very, very important to acknowledge.
Yeah.
And, you know, um, especially women, like, he's texting you, and it's just like, it's hard for you to ignore, but you know what the outcome is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you know what your results are going to be. So why would you want the same cyclic pattern to keep on happening if
Yeah.
there's no progression or no
Right.
positive vibes coming from it? And
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like as women, we like the hurt.
Yeah. And we
And
can
the hurt,
toxicity too.
right.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so I just got the Band-Aid and now I got a scab. Now I'm gonna keep picking the scab. I'm not gonna put no Neosporin. I'm not gonna put no Vaseline on it. I'm not gonna do none of that, because I want to make sure that it's gonna heal on its time.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. Then next thing you know, you get another cut, and then you keep picking this. So what we doing?
We trying to heal or be in pain?
Right. And so that's why I feel like a lot of people get stuck and they feel like the person is gonna change. And even if when the person does change, it's like it's too late. So I know that for me per se, for my journey and dealing with a mental illness, you have to have a good support group.
Yeah.
And definitely lean on the Lord, trust in him. And like I said, my one of my favorite verses that we had acknowledged together before was Proverbs 3 verse 5.
Yeah.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. And like I said, I had commuted from Jersey all the way to New York last year. No, starting when did I start that job? I started October 22 all the way until June 2023. And I was commuting back and forth.
Yeah,
Back and forth.
That's crazy.
And I'm just like, I wanted to move out there. I wanted to change. I was intrigued.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
New
got the
fresh
job.
start, new environment.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So and not to say that Jersey is no, Jersey is lovely. Yeah. It's beautiful out there, but I was just not ready. And so whenever the time is for me and whatever God, wherever he wants me to go, I'm just that's what I mean. Put your trust and your cares, all of everything just in him. Because sometimes we feel as though as human beings, we feel like, okay, we can figure it out on ourselves.
Yeah.
No.
His plan is way greater than ours. And as we continue to try to do things our own way, we continue to go in cycles of disappointment, of sadness, of bitterness, of stress, because we're trying to do it our own way. And our faith is weak. Our faith is so weak. Our faith is so weak. He's like, you have little faith. You don't trust me. You don't trust me. So that's why we're not meeting at the same mark, because you're not trusting me. I'm telling you to come with me left. You come with me
right.
And then you steer off and go right and do your own thing, and then we're constantly going in those cycles. But it is important to really build your faith. Like, yes, build your relationship with God. And as you do that, your faith will grow, your faith will get stronger. And yes, you'll fall short. Yes, you will make mistakes. We are human. We're human. It's going to happen. Yeah. But it's important that he's your foundation. Not your sister, not your best friend, not your cousin, your man. God is your foundation, and you seek him first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
So name a time when, because that's pretty much what we're talking about today, when we're specific with God and how He shows up for us. So name a time or tell us about a time where you were specific with your prayer to God about what you were yearning and what you needed. It could be anything from what you need for your peace of mind or something work related or with your gifts that He's given you so many gifts that you put together. But just tell us about a time where you were specific with God and He really like showed out for you.
So it was recently, you know, this past month, as God, I've been asking Him, not even this past month, just for this whole all last year,
Mhm.
been asking God to deliver me. Like, just please take away the negative spirits that are around me because I'm really trying to just great. I'm really trying to just elevate. I'm really just trying to be positive. I just want to do good.
Yeah.
You know how you just want to do so
Yeah.
good, but you just keep getting lured and sucked
Mhm.
back in, and I'm just like, leave me alone, all right? And I'm like, okay, I go back, leave me alone. No, so I asked the Lord to just let those spirits go,
Yeah.
and He did, and I can say that I'm at peace right now. Honestly, like I really can say that I'm at peace right now. Sorry, it's for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it wasn't easy because it's something that I've been dealing with for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But at the end of the day, I know that God has, you know, someone in store for me
Mm-hmm.
that will love God more than He loves me. And one day we will have a family. You know what I'm saying? Like one day
Yeah.
we will be able to grow. But right now, this is the time for me to work on me. I haven't had the time, okay, to really work on me,
Yeah.
do the things that Kim really loves to
To do.
do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I've been so, of course, I'm family oriented. That's never going to stop.
Yeah.
But to actually do what you love to do, and each week or each month you're doing something different. I want to do a pottery class. Let's do it. Or I want to do a cooking class. I
Yeah.
did that, or a different type of food. Just stepping out of your comfort zone. I'm definitely traveling this year. I'm
Yeah.
definitely getting my passport. I want to be able to
This one.
dance and do.
Getting my
You know
back.
what I'm saying?
Yes.
Come on. I want to be able to dance in Thailand. I want to be able to dance in India. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everywhere I go, I'm doing a dance video. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's I want to empower young women and young men to just be themselves and to do the things that they love to do because we're so caught up in society and, oh, I
Mhm.
have to have this Birkin bag or this Louis bag, or
Yes. Yeah.
that's another thing.
Yes.
I sold all my bags so that way I could be able to pay certain bills.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's one thing that I did last year.
Wow. I
I
know
miss
that
them,
was
but
hard.
I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. 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 Wow. You see the sacrifices that we have to make, yo? It's not easy. Like this journey
No.
is really not easy. You have to cut people off that you've been friends with for years or in a relationship. You have to break bonds that are just not in alignment with where you are in your life right now. Those best friend breakups hit different,
Different. They hit different.
different.
They hit different. And
Um,
I had to learn that it's okay because everybody can't come where you're going.
yes,
And
so true.
if they want to jump on a back bandwagon, okay, cool. But you
Right.
have to, I can't get myself caught up because I'm on a spiritual journey. And
Mhm.
that's what I told my some of my friends. I told them, and my cousin, I said to them, I said, this year I'm taking spiritual trips.
Yeah,
And some of them may be solo.
yeah, yeah.
I've seen a lot of people take solo trips, even when I was younger, and I'm like, why are you so
Why
just
you going
what,
yourself?
Like, why you should like,
Mhm.
girl, I'm researching what's going on in Jerusalem. You know what I mean? Like, but like, I understand why people do that now. It's needed.
It's needed.
You go on a vacation, you're going with 5 people. Okay, cool. Now we gotta go according to this plan. No, what do you want to do? If you want to go on vacation and you want to sleep for the whole vacation, sleep.
Get up when you want. Take as long as you want with your makeup. You don't gotta rush. You ain't gotta do what you want. I literally just said that last week. I was like, I want to take a solo trip. And I was kind of like, ooh, like I'll be scared because I'm just by myself, people crazy.
Right.
But God
got you.
Me. Wow. He literally said, I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. You are covered in my armor. You will be just fine. It's needed. Yep. It's needed. I definitely think it's important. And that's something that I've learned to like practice solitude.
Yes.
Solitude. And the enemy will try to confuse you and say that it's loneliness because you're not friends with A, B, or C anymore. You're not going out as often anymore. You're not doing X, Y, and Z anymore. You're by yourself. You're lonely. Aren't you lonely? Mm-hmm. He'll try to confuse you. But no, that's God trying to get you still. That's God trying to get you comfortable with knowing his voice because you had so many voices surrounding you. He's trying to get you comfortable in a space where you know his voice and you know his voice only.
Yes.
Don't let it confuse you for loneliness. That's the enemy. It is not loneliness. It's God trying to get you comfortable with just being you.
But why are people afraid of being lonely? Why? Why not just but just be by yourself? Why?
Because we're used to leaning on people. We're used to feeding off of people's energy, being around people, you know? So it is tough. It is tough. But luckily, you know, we have somebody who obviously is not in the physical, but he's always with us.
Spiritually.
He will never forsake us. He will never abandon us. He accepts us for exactly who we are, but he also blesses us. And if you don't, pray for that too. But he blesses some of us with a village of people, you know, whether it's parents, family members, friends, whatever it is. There's, even if it's one person, you have a village.
Yep.
You have someone in the physical that you can lean on. You have someone who's a messenger, who's an angel. A lot of us have angels. My grandfather passed and he still talks to me to this day.
Yeah.
Angels that are watching over us and smiling and so proud of us, so proud of how far we've come. And we can't take that for granted. We can't take that for granted. You have your mother, beautiful angel, who is so proud of you and smiling down on you. And like, she's just like, I did it. Job well done. Like, my baby girl is doing it. My baby girl is doing it. Your journey has not been easy. I'm pretty sure there has been times where you wanted to give up.
Of course. I went through that. That's when it started in 2012. I went through that, and I was in a dark place.
Yeah.
Very dark place. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is it. This is it. And my family was like, no. So we're gonna get you some help.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I just been doing therapy, and I just try to make a negative into a positive. I love positivity. I do not like negativity. There are people that do like it, you know, and I am not one of those.
Yeah, me either. Maybe keep that far away.
Keep it away. So 2024 going on forward, like, I just want everyone to try to change a negative situation into a positive situation. And when you have positive, try to not let them go to negative. So that way you can keep your head up high and you can excel to do even more positive work.
Yes, no, literally. I mean, I'm gonna be honest right now. We just experienced this. Like, this is the third time.
This is our third. Oh,
we've had a lot of technical difficulties. It's just been a lot happening. And I was frustrated. She was amazing. She was amazing. I was frustrated. But then I said, you know what? I can't even be frustrated. God is doing this for a reason.
Yes.
maybe that we didn't say in the last recording that he wanted us to say, and we're saying it now, like I just try to find the silver lining in everything. Like, all right, God, it gotta be a reason why, so
Yes.
that's a good point. Like, just trying to turn the negative into a positive, and no, it won't be easy every single time. Of course, there's things that happen, life be life, and but
Right.
I always say to myself, go through the emotions, but don't stay stuck in them.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And
Like,
that's one thing sorry, sis. That's one thing, like, I tell people, you can't stay stuck.
yeah.
You can't. You gotta keep pushing through. You gotta keep pushing through. And I know there are times when we're gonna want to turn up and then, put all our sorrows into the bottle. And then it's just like, that's not, you're still gonna have those problems. So you gotta just, come on, you gotta dig deep and try to find out what is the problem, where is it stemming from, and ask the Lord to deliver that from you. And the way how you talk to the Lord, talk to him as if like we're in a regular conversation. Don't put up a facade and be like, oh, well, I'm getting ready to go pray. Let me talk like this. Or let me talk for like 1 minute because I have to go do this and that. No, talk for as much as you want, and you're gonna see how your relationship with the Lord will change. And to also ask him to control your tongue. Because sometimes, and for me, and I know you've been through this, like for me, last year, especially, my temper has definitely been tested by the devil. So I feel as though the tongue, it can go both ways, So I asked,
or go the opposite way.
yeah. So I just asked the Lord to, just guide me the right way, and to ask him to guide everybody the right way, So
yeah,
the tongue.
heavy on the tongue, sis, because I've come a long way for sure. Like, my anger issues used to be really, really bad. Like, anything would tick me off. I mean, anything would irritate me. And I've come to a point now where I'm like, still not fully there, because I'll be blacking on people sometimes.
Right. I'm not going to, me too.
I'm raw. I'm honest. Y'all
me too. Listen. Come on.
I still be blacking on people.
I'm blunt
because
I have
I'm
to
growing.
let you know.
You know how I know I'm growing? Because after I do it, I'm like, dang.
I apologize.
I ain't have to say that. And then I go apologize. Yes. I did not have to do that way. I really did. I could have communicated my feelings and what I wanted to say in a better manner. And I'm sorry. You still wrong though, but I'm sorry.
Right. That's how you know you're maturing. I do the
for real.
Same thing.
For real.
I do the same thing. Because it's just like, I have to let you know about yourself, and you're not gonna make me feel a little way. And if you do make me feel away, we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna discuss it, because I don't want us to go home and be mad at each other. And that's one thing I love about myself. Like, I'm so reassuring. Like, I'm like, okay, so I know I came up to you like this, but like, I just need you to understand that. And I want you to just, me and you and I just on the same page. I still love you. Yeah. You cook that macaroni and cheese, right? Oh, okay.
So silly. You are so silly. But no, for real, like, it is a journey, y'all. It's a journey, and it does not happen overnight. And I think that's what a lot of people like. I want to say, like, Christianity is like a trend now. And like, I think a lot of people hopping on the bandwagon for the wrong reasons.
Yes.
Expecting like a turnaround like that, like a shift, like instantaneously. And it's like, sis, it don't work like that. You really have to get to the root. And that's really what this podcast is about. You have to get to the root. A lot of things that we're still dealing with today is because it's from our childhood.
Yes.
So it is important for us to heal our inner child. Where did this start? Well, this started when I was 5 years old, and nobody spoke life into me. Nobody affirmed me. I was ignored. Like, where did this start? It's important for us to reflect and think about those things, and then say, okay, you know what? I give my parents grace. Not saying me, but if this is anybody's situation, I give my parents grace, especially now as a mom. I see motherhood, I see parenthood, I see how it
Right.
goes. I give my parents grace, but now I know that's where this started. So let me do the work now to heal that and make my inner child proud,
Mm.
and then align with what God has for the woman I am today, and keep going after the woman that He created me to be every single day. Try to work on becoming a better version of myself. But it starts
Yes.
from getting to the root. And a lot of
Yes.
the root comes from our inner child, healing our inner
Yes.
child. So I think it's important that, when you're building your relationship with God and you're trying to strengthen your relationship with God and getting to know Him, get to the root. Get to the
That's
root
it.
and seek Him and ask Him and let Him guide you on how to heal that. Let Him pour into you. But you have to be open. You have to be honest. It's like a glass cup. If it has cracks and He's pouring into it, those cracks, what is it? It's going to leak because you're not letting Him heal the cracks. Let Him heal the cracks and then let Him pour into you and let Him pour and pour and pour, and you will be overflowing, baby.
Amen.
Overflowing.
Amen.
But it starts with healing and getting to the root.
Amen.
So, with all that we talked about today, are you proud of the woman that you see in the mirror today?
Yes, I am extremely proud of the woman that I see today. I have broke so many like obstacles that I thought that I couldn't even get through.
Mm,
And I'm still breaking them. I'm still killing them, and I'm just amazed of where, God is getting ready to take me. I already know this year is going to be great. Blessings on top of blessings.
what? What? Pour.
Promotion approved. Congratulations. That's all we're seeing.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all we're seeing.
All we're seeing. Congratulations. Welcome. Literally,
Yes.
your name is being spoken about in rooms that you haven't even entered. Literally. Like, literally, it's coming. It's coming.
Yes.
If the move to Jersey is supposed to happen, if it's in God's will,
Yes.
in Jersey, and I'm gonna just have to be crossing the bridge to come and visit.
That's it. That's it, sis. That's it. My door is always open.
Period.
Period.
But I love that. I love that for you that you're in a place of peace.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you so much for coming on my platform and being vulnerable, sharing your story. And I'm happy that it was a safe space for you because it's not
Yes.
always comfortable to be vulnerable, you know? So I appreciate that, like truly from the bottom of my heart, because that means I'm doing my part, making people comfortable, to share. And it's not for us. And when life be lifing, it's not to us, it's for us. We never know why we're going through what we're going through. And sometimes, God, why me? I do it too. God, why me? Why is this happening? Why now? But we don't know why. But when we seek Him, we continue to seek Him. We stay consistent with our prayer. We stay consistent with trying to stay in the Word. Keyword try, 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 try. You only fail when you don't try. But when you consistently keep trying and putting your best foot forward, you will see the results. You will see your faith growing stronger. You will see your relationship with God building and becoming something that you didn't even imagine. You will see the blessings continue to pour down because you're seeking Him. And He's showing you why you should trust Him. So I just want to say I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too. Always.
You keep putting your best foot forward. Keep working on becoming a better version of Kimberly Strickland because she's such a beautiful soul. You're such a beautiful soul. You're so vibrant. You're so bright. You like ooze positivity. If you're standing next to you, you just feel it. Even if you're having a bad day, like, all right, let me go hang with Kim for a little bit.
Right.
Like you have that in you. You just have that je ne sais quoi about you, and it's not something that you can explain. Only God understands because
Amen.
He created you to be who
Amen.
you are. So what's something that you would say to the younger you before we go?
Sure. The younger me, I would say, keep being yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Keep God first. Keep doing those extracurricular activities.
Mm-hmm.
Know who your friends are.
Yes.
Know who are not your friends. And protect your heart.
That's a good one.
Protect your heart.
I like that.
Because sis, like I've given so much.
So much. My cup has been empty so much. And I've been around people who did not pour back into me. But that was the problem. I was looking for the people to pour into me and not God. So when I've come to that place where I'm like, oh yeah, only you could pour into me what I really need and overflow. Only he can do that. So I can't try to put people on a pedestal to fulfill me or bring me happiness or joy.
Exactly.
It starts here and it starts with him. So once you come to that realization, those of you who are watching, peace is yours. Peace is yours. We can't look for happiness in others because they cannot fulfill us as a whole. They can give us, they can add to, they can add value to your life, they can add happiness and peace to, but they can't give you the peace and happiness to make you whole. Only God can do that. Only God. So
only him.
when you come to that realization, you'll have a peace of mind. Trust me. That's why we can now come on here and say we have a peace of mind because we've come to that realization. Is it easy? No.
Not
at all. Not at all. And honestly, I don't think it'll ever be easy. I think it just gets easier because of your relationship with God, whatever that looks like between you and him. It'll get easier because you're learning, like, listen, the pieces ain't hitting, the bills are still here. God, what's up? What's up? And you're talking to him just like that. And then guess what? The kind of bill is paid and you don't know how. I really experienced that. That.
You did?
Yes,
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
The bill was like crazy. Like we were behind. I would say like it was like $200 or something, $230, something crazy. And I went and looked one day and it was at zero. And I did not make a bill. And neither did my partner.
Right.
So, who did that?
God.
Okay. And I said, I'm not going and asking no questions.
Right. We're gonna leave it just like that. No, it was no mistake.
Nope.
Next bill come. All right, here you go. Boom.
Right. Exactly. So don't question it. When God do what he do, baby, let him show out. Because he will blow your mind.
And that's another thing, like with the bills, like this year, like I have had, financial problems, but like going forward, I'm like, okay, God, you blessed me with 2 jobs. I can get through. Yeah. Now it's just time to just buckle on down.
Yeah, help me budget. Help me learn how to save. Help me learn how to get to my goals to be financially free. Like those are the things that you want to say to him. And he will guide you. He will give you the steps, but you have to tell him. You have to give it all to him.
Yes, because if not, it's like he knows your heart, but he's just trying to make you vocalize it. Because if you don't vocalize it, like you said, closed mouths won't get fed.
Yes, it's a partnership.
That's it.
Partnership. It is definitely a partnership. Well, this was truly amazing. Like, this was a great conversation. It helped me. I learned some things from it. I learned more about the light in you. You're so beautiful. Your beautiful smile. It was amazing to see it. And I just can't wait to see what's next for you. I really can.
I know you getting ready to hit all types of platforms with this podcast. You on episode, what is it, the 15th one? Oh, okay. You're gonna do 16? Okay. You're gonna do what? Like, how many you gonna do? 38?
Listen,
criminal 100?
God's ears, okay?
And I hope to be back too. To be on the 30 second, but it was 16 but 60, 30-second one. I'll be back.
Yes. And when you be back, we're gonna go in a space and we're gonna be together.
Right.
Period.
You know that.
Yes.
You know that. In your own little Josephus, go get her studio. Okay?
Period.
Come on.
We're so silly, guys. We're so silly. Don't mind us. But truly, thank you so much just for
Of
being
course.
you. Keep being you, authentically you, because God made you the way you are for a reason.
I
And
love
I hope
you.
that you continue to go and get her. And I love you so much more.
Go get her.
Anything you want to say before we log off?
No, just just keep being you. And like I said, thank you so much for having me. It's always been a pleasure. It's always great times when I see you. Always positivity. It's never anything other than just having great conversations and peaceful conversations,
Yeah.
uplifting all the time. So
Yeah.
I'm always here. And whenever you even need a scripture or just, girl, you know what time.
Yeah. Yeah. Do. Well, thank you so much. And guys, you already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. But no, seriously, share, because if it helped you and you share with somebody else, it might help them too. And our goal is to build the kingdom. So share this video. We dropped some
Yes,
gems. Come on,
share
you
it.
can do that. You can do that for me. But I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye.